All right, so I wanted to shoot this quick video because I have people wanting me to analyze properties all the time. They've seen some of my videos talking about cash flow is king, and you should not invest in just real estate for appreciation only. It's a bonus. So how do you analyze cash flow, and how do you compare a real estate deal to let's say a CD down at the bank? Because you see the interest rate that the CD is paying, right? Or you see a mutual funds claim, or you see a bond. You see what they claim. They're 2%, 1%. Savings accounts are like 0.000002%. I don't quite know why we use savings accounts anymore. Anyways, how do you compare a real estate deal to that? So I wanted to bring this screen up. I'm going to share my screen. I was actually analyzing this deal for a client of mine not too long ago, and this is how I do it. And so I'm going to kind of walk through a little bit just so I can give you guys an idea what you should be looking at. So the purchase price on this property is $200,000. Everything we do when we deal with rental properties, when you deal with real estate, is going to be annual numbers. It's not going to be monthly numbers. It's going to be annual numbers. So this one makes $1,500 a month. So that's $18,000 a year. Our taxes, this little formula actually bills out for me. So I can put in the monthly taxes and it takes it to an annual expense, as you can see here. So my taxes, my insurance, HOA on this particular property is not much. It's only $300 a year. We're getting the property professionally managed, so there's the 10% there. The utilities and trash are going to be on the tenant. There is no lawn service on this one. Maintenance, I put about $600 a year. It's a fairly newer property, so we shouldn't have too much maintenance, but you have to do that by properties. And then you've got your vacancy reserve, which I put at about half of 1 month's rent. So my annual expenses on that one are $6,648. Gross rent, 18 grand. Annual expenses, $6,600. So that means my net operating income is $11,352. If I just paid cash for the property, then my capitalization rate, would be 5.68%. So I would make a little over 5.5% on the property if I just paid cash for it. But most of us don't. One of the biggest reasons we like real estate is because we can use other people's money. So we need to look at our debt service assumptions. This particular one, we said, hey, we're going to do a 30-year note. We're going to have a 5% interest rate. We're going to put 20% down. Okay. So that means now my debt service payment is $10,307. Now, if you remember, my net operating income is only $11,352. This is without any debt. So pay attention to that. So this is without any debt. So then you take your net operating income, subtract out your debt services. I make $1,000 a year, but I put $43,000 down, which means cash on cash return for this deal is under 2.5%. As soon as I analyzed this deal for this client, I told him he's not allowed to buy it. That's not a high enough number. I like to see those numbers really close to double digits. That's not over double digits to be able to put, $43,000. And literally, I'm putting $43,000 down and I'll make $1,000 a year. If we stay fully rented, we're going to make $1,000 a year. Now, I do have a vacancy that may make $1,600 a year. I don't want to put $43,000 to make $100. I just don't. If I was putting a lot less down, or if this was a lot less expensive, that would make more sense. I've seen this cash on cash return at 19 and 20%. Those deals get gobbled up very quickly. But I wanted to show you guys this because everybody asks me, how do you always say, let the numbers do the advice for you. Let the numbers do the talking, the decision. Well, this is how. So now I can compare this to a CD, and if I got a CD that's paying me 3% or a bond that's paying me 3%, it's better than this deal. Again, appreciation's a bonus, so forget that. Let's just look at these numbers. So, hope that helps a little.
I'm a man on a mission.
My mission is to help people break through all the noise out there and
Don't need no permission.
I want to help you get to actual truth.
On a mission.
Don't you just want the truth?